Hi everybody, welcome to the Scuba Diving Magazine channel. Here I've got my hands on the brand new Seac Icona mask. So the Icona is a frameless mask, which means that the silicone is bonded directly onto the tempered glass lens. And one cool thing about the Icona compared to some other frameless masks is that it has a two-tone overmolded silicone skirt. So you get a subtle flash of color around your mask. The skirt itself has some clever touches. It's matte on the inside and the outside as well, which not only looks pretty cool, it doesn't reflect light. So you're less likely to get that ghost effect on the inside of your mask and reflections in your eye when the sun is just at that right angle. Sections over the nose pocket and the temples as well have extra detailing for better grip when you're using gloves as well. And the very edge of the skirt is rounded to help prevent that typical mark all the way around your face after a long dive. The Icona also features Seac's new 3D buckles. It's a frameless mask, so the buckles are mounted directly to the silicone skirt so that the mask packs nice and flat, but the buckles are hinged as well to allow the mask strap to fit just where you need it to on the back of your head. And it also has a two-part button ratchet strap, so it's less likely to unzip by itself because you have to pinch the two sections together. So let's see how it's packaged and a closer look at the Icona mask itself. So this is how the mask arrives in a nice eco-friendly cardboard box as opposed to the plastic box that usually ends up being thrown out. Not a great deal of information about the mask on the outside. It's just the Icona mask. You can see which color it is, but it's just got information about Seac as a company. You do get the mask on the inside, good, and yeah, the obligatory book of words about the mask and how to use it and look after it properly. So the mask itself is a frameless mask. So that means that it literally doesn't have a frame. The frame would be a relatively clunky section of plastic, sometimes metal, that goes around and like clamps the glass and the silicone skirt together. But in a frameless design, of course you don't have that, the silicone is directly bonded straight onto the tempered glass. That helps to reduce the internal volume because without that extra bulky frame, the glass lens can be a little bit closer to your eyes, so that reduces the internal volume, so you don't have to equalize or clear quite as much if it floods. And it also opens out that field of view because the skirt is a little bit further around to either side. Single glass lens, so lots of light's going to come in, even over the top, and all the way around we have this colored detail. So it's two different types of silicone. You get the colored silicone and then the matte black silicone. So you get a little flash of color, not too much, but just a little bit of personalization. Over the nose pocket, we'll see that we actually have extra detailing, and that's so that you can equalize your ears just that little bit easier. You can grab hold of the nose pocket to pinch your nose and blow. You also get that detailing just over your cheekbone and over your temples, so that when you're equalizing or whether you're clearing your mask, you've got something to kind of grab hold of instead of just the silicone. And the silicone itself is matte. So they take this from the spearfishing side of underwater masks, in that when it's basically to help prevent that reflective surface, to help prevent scaring fish away basically, but it just gives it that cool matte finish. And the main benefit to that is on the inside, because if you're diving somewhere nice and sunny, if you get the sun just at the right angle, it can reflect on the inside of the mask and kind of distract you, and sometimes you get that like ghost effect on the inside of the glass lens, where it's just reflecting your own face in the reflection inside of the mask. So the matte color helps to prevent that and kind of just dull that down. Around the very edge, the sealing surface, the skirt is actually rounded. It's got a round edge as opposed to just a flat edge. So that helps to prevent that like line all the way around your face after a long dive, because it's a bit gentler right at the very edge of that sealing surface. You still have that second internal sealing surface, so it's a very wide sealing surface all the way around your face. So that's helping keep the air in and the water out. But at the very edge, it's just not digging into your skin quite as much, so you're less likely to have that just ring around your face, unless you really do tighten that mask up a little bit too tight. Another nice thing about Frameless Design is that the buckle itself, instead of being attached onto a rigid frame, it's attached onto a soft silicone skirt, so it's a bit more forgiving. So if you want the mask strap at a certain angle, it does bend and flex, or also bends and folds down completely flat when you're storing it for traveling or whatever. So it is a bit neater and got a lower profile. But another nice thing is this is Seac's new 3D buckle. So the 3D buckle actually rotates and it kind of stays in position. So if you have like a comfortable position that it always sits on at a certain point at the back of your head, you can rotate the buckle to that position and it's kind of always there. So there's less tension in that mask and that mask strap, so the buckle sits in the right position. Micro adjustment, so traditional mask strap, you pull on it and it adjusts itself. It's got a one-way ratchet strap, but then this has two buttons, one at the top and the bottom. You pinch those together and that's how you lengthen that strap off. And the strap is very traditional double strap. It's nice and chunky as well, so it's got some body to it, something to grab hold of if you need to adjust it on the back of your head, but otherwise it cradles the back of your head quite nicely. Yeah, it's a good looking mask. Obviously Seac, Italian style. This is made in the Italian factory, so it's got that Italian flair to it. Comes in a few different colors as well. This is the blue. There's also like red, purple, gray and black. I think those are the color options. But yeah, it's not too in your face. It's not the entire skirt blue. It's just a little flash and the Seac logo on the outside and on the inside as well, which is a nice little touch. But otherwise, yeah, it's a frameless mask. The silicone is a little bit stiffer compared to some other like ultra soft silicone skirts, which might sound like a bad thing, but actually it's quite nice to get a mask skirt with some like oomph to it. It is less likely to crumple if you just don't equalize it quite so frequently. So it's going to hold its shape as well. And it fits, it gives you a quite decent field of view, and yeah, you can see plenty through it. I can't see too much of the actual mask skirt itself. You can see the blue detailing around it, but yeah, and with that matte detailing as well, it's less reflective. So when you've got lots of lights around you, it's less likely to reflect in your eyes. But otherwise, yeah, for more information, check out their website, seacsub.com. I'll put links down in the description below underneath this video if you want to check it out. But otherwise, yeah, hit up our website, scubadivermag.com. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the Scuba Diver Magazine channel. Thank you for watching, everybody, and of course, safe diving.